all sufficient grace for even me, for even me. Broader than the scope of my transgression, greater pardon all my sin and shame. Oh, magnify the precious name of Jesus. Praise His name. God. Thank God.
Thank you, Lord.
Praise God.
Thank you, Jesus. And not just the sacred, you know, look at all the situations the saints are going through. And how are we going to do for them? Not even your situation don't change, but how you need that grace. He's so tremendous. He's so tremendous. People be sick in their bodies. He's healing. People be going through mind battles. They were trying to tear families apart, marriages apart. God comes through. People need jobs. He's coming through for them. But you can tell the world about this. Anybody want to tell about it? I got one testimony.
I want to thank God today for allowing us to come back home.
Amen.
Allow myself to get caught up in the situation and get, back to my friends and everything. And God has blessed me so much to have a job and blessed me so much with my family and to get on track again. But, with God's prayers and, we stay on the right track. I hope, pray to God that I stay on the right track and I stay free. Y'all pray to God.
Thank God for my salvation today. I don't know if the saints realize I've been out of service. I want to say for like 3 weeks. I've been coming here and there or whatever, but the ministry knows that I've been working on my house, so that's why I've been away. But I'm still encouraged. I'm fighting for my life these days. But I just want to tell the world what God did for me. Just like how He moved the stone over for Lazarus, He came looking for me in New Jersey. And I truly appreciate what He's been doing for me in my life. I lived 29 and a half years thinking I was living life, but He showed me a different way. And I'm so glad to be saved today.
Amen. Praise God.
When He came looking for me, I was down and out. Like I didn't have nothing, it seems like. And it seems like I couldn't make a phone call for somebody to cheer me up or nothing. And I'm glad I called on, I think I talked to my mother or whatever, and she kept telling me, like, you need to get to Jackson. And I told my mother, I said, there's no way I'm moving to Jackson from New Jersey. I've been saved 3 years now, and I'm in Jackson. Just allowing me, like showing me myself. And something else that's been happening in my life, God blessed me with a house, and it seems like the lady didn't want the house. She wanted it to be torn down. I worked with the city, and it just so happened that I got the note that the lady wanted the house torn down. And I went in the house, and I'm like, I do rental inspections, and I looked at the house, I'm like, foundation's good. I see where there's a little damage or whatever, and I said, I can fix this, I said, there's no need for it to be torn down. So I called the lady back, and the lady wanted to give me the house. But I ended up paying like $150, which I pretty much got the house for free. Like just how God had to work on me to clean it up, that's how I'm looking at the house. Like people were looking at my life, or I looked at my life now, I looked at the life that I was living now, back then, and I should have been condemned. I should have been in hell right now, but through the mercy of God, I'm here, So anybody who's not saved today, just give them a chance. I've gotten more in 3 years than I got in 29 out in the world. So just pray for me. I'm encouraged.
Thank you, Lord.
Amen.
Thank God for what He's done for me. Brittany's testimony reminded me of something that I had to thank God for. About maybe three and a half months ago, God blessed me with a new job. And the way that it was going, through the summer I was to be full-time, and then because I worked with school-age children, so once the children went back to school, my job was I would lose $1.50 an hour, and I would go down to part-time. And so, when I came in, I was kind of okay with that because I could still teach and I could do different things on the side, so I wasn't really stressed out about it. I just knew that God was going to take care of me. Well, my friend who got me in the job, she moved to Pennsylvania and her position opened up. and they offered me that position, so I'm still full-time.
Amen, amen.
I want to thank God for that. I didn't know how it was going to work out, but I knew He was going to work it out, so I do want to
Hi everyone. I just want to say it feels good to be back here. As those of you that don't know me, I actually grew up here. And my mom died when I was 15, and it kind of, strayed me away from the church. I've been through so much. These past 7 months, and it has changed me to the point where I have a relationship with God. I have a relationship with Jesus Christ who lives in my heart, and I'm so happy. I don't have anything right now, but it doesn't even matter. I'm so happy. This is the happiest I've been in my life. And I just want to say that I thank Him for my daughter. I thank Him for everything that He's doing for me. I see the signs. He's truly doing so much for me, and I'm so happy. And
thank the Lord.
No, I'm not a young person, as you can see, but I can tell the world about this. All right. Thank God for being saved. Amen. Thank God for being sanctified. Thank God for being in the true church of God. I want to thank God, as that song was saying, I can tell the world. In November, to be 42 years that God has saved me and kept me. And I thank God for it. That's what they said you cannot do. You can't live like that. Nobody is perfect. And all these things that I used to hear in so many different denominations I went. God, when He gets in a person, He told Jesus, said, I'm with you, but I shall be in you. And when Jesus gets in you, you'll walk just like Him. You know why? Because you love Him. You love Him so much you don't want to fail Him. I thank God so much. Everywhere I go, I tell Him. He said, I can tell the world. When we got in court, we were going through all that stuff, I told them in court about living right. When I got to the doctor's office and they told me, you're going to die of this, I told them about God. I said, and I'm not dead yet. You can see that. I thank God so much that He's been faithful to me down through the years. And by His grace, I need to be faithful to Him. You pray for me. Amen.
I'll
another day of salvation, Heavenly Father. We thank you for the church of God, Heavenly Father, Lord, to open up this building, open up its arms to visitors, Heavenly Father, and friends, Heavenly Father. Just help this man of God in a special way, Heavenly Father, Lord, to bring forth the message, Heavenly Father, Lord, to touch souls in need in a special way, Heavenly Father, Lord. And may the souls not harden their hearts, Heavenly Father. Familiar faces are in the crowd tonight, Heavenly Father, Lord, and they need blessings, Heavenly Father, in this multitude, Heavenly Father. Even the saints, my God, help in a special way, Heavenly Father, Lord. Lead the man of God in a special way, Heavenly Father, Lord. Anoint him afresh, Lord. May he not forget one thought, Lord, in a special way, Lord. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Turn your Bible to Hosea chapter number 1. If you turn your Bibles over to Hosea chapter number 1. I thank all those tuning in to the broadcast tonight, all those coming out to the house of God, visitors. We appreciate you tremendously. We will look into the Word of God, Hosea, chapter number 1.
The word of the Lord that came unto Hosea, the son of Beeri, in the days of Uzziah, Ahaz, king of Judah, and in the days of Jeroboam, son of Joash, king of Israel. The beginning of the word of the Lord by Hosea. And the Lord said to Hosea, Go, take unto thee a wife of whoredom, and children of whoredom. For the land has committed great whoredom, departing from the Lord. So he went and took over the daughters of them which conceived, and bare him a son. And the Lord said unto him, Call his name Jezreel. For yet a little while, and I will avenge the blood of Jezreel upon the house of Judah, and will cause to cease the kingdom of the house of Israel. And it shall come to pass at that day that I will break the bow of Israel in the valley of Jezreel. And she conceived again, and bare a daughter. And God said unto him, Call her name Hannah, for I will no more have mercy upon the house of Israel, but I will utterly take them away. But I will have mercy upon the house of Judah, and will save them by the Lord their God, and will not save them by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, by horses, nor by horsemen. Now when she had weaned Hannah, she conceived and bare a son. Then said God, Call his name Ami, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your God. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, Ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, Ye are the sons of the living God.
Read that last verse for us one more time.
Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, Ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, Ye are the sons of the living God.
Verse number 11.
Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together and appoint themselves one head. And they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel.
We want to title the message tonight a little bit different. What we're going to do tonight. We want to title the message tonight, In Search of Gomer. In Search of Gomer. This is book of Hosea, about a prophet of God, and he was actually the son of a prophet, so he had a good, clean upbringing, wasn't exposed to much in regards to the worldly ways, so on and so forth. And his name is actually Hosea,
which means deliverer, or salvation, or the Lord saveth. That's what the name Hosea actually means. And incidentally, or not incidentally, the name Jesus means deliverer or savior of the world. Hosea was a prophet following Amos of the northern kingdom about 700 years before Christ. He was a contemporary of Isaiah and Micah. This was the time that Israel, God's chosen people, through the promise of Abraham, God promised that through his seed, he would have a people chosen from all the people of the world. And because of Abraham's faithfulness and obedience, God promised to bless his descendants long after he was gone. But during the time of Hosea, they had went astray. They had been faithful to God, but they had left God at this time, and they had went astray, seeking after earthly gods and earthly pleasures. But this was a time that actually, although they had gone astray, they were experiencing some great earthly prosperity and gains of temporal earthly pleasures and earthly acclaim. Although they were astray from God, in the minds of the world, they were doing quite well. They were actually enjoying some of the fleshy and earthly pleasures of the world and prospering in the eyes of the world. But during this time, because they had went astray and God desired for them to come back, during this time they had lost what true love really looked like and what it meant. During this time they had lost what true love felt like, and they had replaced it with sensuality, and they had replaced it with earthliness. And because God's medium that he used to get the hearts and to touch the souls of humanity was love, the very language that God was using to reach them wasn't working anymore, because they had redefined what they interpreted love as. And because through their lens of what love was, they weren't registering what God was saying, so they were rejecting what God was saying because it wasn't looking like their new interpretation of love. They had three primary interpretations of love at this time that they had gone astray. One, they had left the true meaning of love and they gathered a meaning that love could be purchased. They had gathered a meaning that love could be purchased. Number two, in other words, they would say, if you can get enough money, that's the way they interpreted love. If you can get enough money, you can get love. Number two, they had left the true meaning of love, and they had gathered and embraced the perspective that love is the pursuit of self-gratification. Love is the pursuit of self-gratification. What makes you feel best? It's got to be true love. They had left off the real mindset and the real perspective of godly love, and it gathered the mindset of what makes me feel best has got to be love. And it's how I view love. So God, when I hear what you're saying to me, I'm going to measure it by how will my flesh feel if I listen to what you say. And if my flesh don't feel good by what I hear you say, then I'll reject it because that don't register as true love to me. So other gods had saw their earthliness and had replaced true love who said anything that would hurt you, I don't want you doing. So they had embraced the second meaning of love, which was love is a pursuit of self-gratification. That's how I view it. I don't even hear what you're saying no more, God. If what you're saying does not gratify my flesh, I don't perceive it as true love. Now, thirdly and lastly, they view true love as love can be found in objects or things. If I obtain enough things, if I obtain enough objects, that's what true love is. Every human heart desires true love. And if the enemy can get in the field, if I just get enough, if I make it, if I go far enough, if I can just get enough, oh, go with me tonight, saints. Oh, go with me tonight. I pray you focus in. I pray you discipline enough to perceive where we're going. Now, my God, if I can just get enough, oh, the devil is at work. This is exactly what he's doing to this generation. If I can just get enough, my heart, my soul, my meaning for living will be satisfied. Okay? They had so polluted what real love and real purpose and real joy and real happiness was, that when God was trying desperately to win them back from straying to the foreign gods of this world by expressing his love for them, his forgiveness, his unconditional love, his affection, his care. Love is care. Love is concern. Love is sacrifice. Love is I have your best interest at heart. Because they are so polluted what real love was. When God was endeavoring to win them back through true love and expressing his love for them, they were rejecting it because they were comparing the love they heard the prophets expressing with the new interpretation of love. And because his love, God's love, was free. Love could be purchased. It's free. It can't be worth anything. It wasn't based upon self-gratification, fleshy pleasure, but it was based upon what's best for you. And because it was not found in objects or things, it wasn't accompanied with a bunch of things and earthly things that he would do for them. They couldn't perceive the value of it anymore. So they kept rejecting it. God would send one prophet. Come, repent, turn. I'll forgive you. I'll bless. They kept, because through their lens, it had no longer value. They kept rejecting it. So God, in his love, chose Brother Hosea not to be a prophet like his contemporaries or those before him, but he's chosen for an assignment that was probably more base and more challenging than any prophet before him. He said, you are not going to preach to them because their lens is not allowing them to see it. But you're going to go and demonstrate what real, true love is. You are going to go and you, verse number 1, come on and read.
The word of the Lord that came unto Hosea, the son of Beeri,
come on, a prophet, come on.
In the days of Uzziah,
yes,
Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah, kings of Judah.
All right.
And in the days of Jeroboam, the son of Joash,
come on,
king of Israel.
All right. He's now going to express, other than the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus, I am not sure that a more pure example of God's deep love is expressed in the Word of God. So here he says in verse number 2, what was he wanting to do? Come on and read it.
The beginning of the word of the Lord
come on.
by Hosea,
Come on.
And the Lord said unto Hosea, Go, take unto thee a wife of whoredom, and children of whoredom.
Hold on! Go and do what?
Take it.
Go and take a wife of the whores, the whore of whoredom, a harlot, that men everywhere has just run in and out of her house. She can have diseases. When I'm walking with my wife, guys will see me. The wife represented the husband, and it was a husband's joy. It was a husband's, so to speak, trophy, or it was a husband's reputation was based upon the wife that was selected. That's why the wife that was more valuable or came from a stock that was more valuable, her bride price was much higher. So you would save as much as you can to buy the most expensive or pay the highest bride price for your son, so he can have a wife and he would be esteemed by how esteemed she was. So he told him, go, get a wife of the whoredom. Go find her. So when he's walking with his wife and he's walking, he would go down to the market. And this man, I have it. And that man, oh yeah, me too. Go do what? Go down there, past all the good girls, past all the good homes, and you go down there and you find a wife, a street woman, a wife in those back rooms where these men, old men and young, are all coming out. My God, go in there. My God, you grab her and you say, "Come on, come on. I don't want to just spend time with you, but I want to marry you. Come on, I'm gonna marry you. I'm going to marry you." The Bible said, all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. We were all filthy, filthy rags. We were all ungodly. We all stunk. But yet he so loved us. That he was willing to go and come into a covenant relationship with us. He said, go and find a wife before you. Bring her in and marry her. Love her. Wine her. Dine her. Take her out. Give her the best life she could ever have. Go and you get her and say, come on, come to me. And he went on and he had a son and a daughter and another son. He had 3 children. He gave her a seed and began raising a family. Raising some men, if they know you've done this, that, and the other, they wouldn't think of marrying. But here he did. And he raised up a family. Now, time began to elapse. And different time, period, years began to go by. And for no reason at all, one day, this man who had given us all to this woman, given everything he could for her happiness, to redeem the stain of sin that was on her, to make her name reputable again, giving her the best life that he could possibly give her, sacrificing all that he could for her happiness and joy. Woke up. Yeah, Gomer. Hey, Gomer, listen, let's go for a walk. Gomer. Gomer. Children, have you seen your mom? We want. Gomer. Hey, Gomer. Tomorrow night we're gonna do a picnic. Gomer. We're gonna get a sinner. We're gonna go out. Me and Gomer. Have y'all seen her? Go to chapter 3.
Then said the Lord unto me.
Now mind you, he looked everywhere for her, but he couldn't find her. Gomer had left. For no reason at all, she ran out on him. You know what? I'll tell you something. It's bad enough, Sister Coretta, when God reaches down his pure hands in the filth and miry clay of that horrible pit and pulls us up out of that wretched life of sin. It's bad enough. But I'm going to tell you what's worse is after he cleans us up, after he loves us, after he takes care of us for no reason at all.
My God.
When he wakes up one day and he calls our name after he shed his blood for comes into a relationship with you for no reason at all, you walk out and say, I'm done with you. After you've done all for me, I'm done with you. I'm going back to the filth that you saved me from, that you brought me from, that you brought me from. After all I've done for you, I'm gone. I don't care what you've done for me, I'm gone. Now, love, a great love, would have only gone down into the filth of sin and selected a harlot to marry. But even great love, after he had done that, would struggle till if she left again to ever even leave the door cracked, to even leave the door unlocked, that if she ever even think about coming back up in here. Great love. But God has a love that humanity cannot comprehend. I don't care what you look like in your mind, how you try to wrap it around your mind. You as a human cannot conceive God's love. Those people that you gave up on, God is crying every night for them to come back. Those ones that you said it's a terrible shame, they're a reproach, I can't believe they done that to God. After God done all that to them, they come up in here, and even you as a saint of God still struggle with halfway accepting them walking up in here. God is weeping and crying and thanking heavens and glorying. Thank you, Lord. So after she had left, went back out into the field. Oh, God was a lot of Brother Hosea. He said, Brother Hosea, go ahead, read.
Then said the Lord unto me.
Oh, then said the Lord unto me.
Go yet.
My Lord, no doubt he said, oh Lord, is that you again? Oh Lord. Then said the Lord unto me, go yet. Go yet. Come on and read it.
Love a woman beloved of her friends.
Go love a woman and love with somebody else.
My God.
Go love a woman that's back out loving other men. Come on and read.
Yet an adulteress.
An adulteress. She shouldn't be in those relationships. Read.
According to the love of the Lord toward the children of Israel.
Go again. He didn't say accept her when she comes back. He said get up and go and find her.
My God.
Get up and go and search for her. She was a harlot, an adulteress. She had went back, and I'm going to show you, back out into the filth of selling her body to any man that had the money. He said, get up, leave your home, and go back again. Lord, are you telling me to go? He didn't say leave the door. He said, get up and go. Where do you find a woman that's in that type of activity? My Lord, thank you. So he had to go back, not to the here or there to the esteemed places, but he had to go back down to the red light district. Now he's a man. He wasn't a woman. He was a man. A man has a certain pride when it comes to his woman. Now can you imagine for a moment? He's going back down there and he's looking for it. He's looking down in the dark place, the red light there. He's sitting there looking at the prostitution houses. Is that her? Is that her? And he couldn't find, he didn't know, he couldn't tell them. So he would go and find a man and see what man, and he would see a guy, he would go and see a group of men. I don't even know what the conversations could be about. I can only imagine what the conversations was like. Hey, yeah. Y'all seen Gomer? Who you talking about? Have y'all?
My Lord.
My wife Gomer. Y'all seen Gomer? That's your wife? Bro, be sorry. I didn't know that was you. Bro, it's good. Sorry. I've been looking for it, man. Bro, I'm so sorry, man. And the guy next to him, That's your...
Wow.
Bruh, I didn't know. I didn't... Bruh, it's good, man. It's good, man. Can you just tell me where she is? I think she's down. I think she's down around the corner in that red house, man. Go around. Thanks, man. Go around to that. Thank you. That's your wife. Yeah, man. How does a man have a conversation with another man about what he just... Oh, boy. It's good, man. It's good, man. You go ahead. Let me walk around here. Let me go down back here. Let me go. And let me knock it's going. Is she read?
Then said the Lord unto me, Go yet, love a woman with love of her friend, yet an adultery, according to the love of the Lord toward the children of Israel.
Come on.
Who took the other guy
Come on.
and the flagons of wine.
Come on.
So I brought her to me for 15 pieces of
Hold on.
silver.
Hold on. See, when you start off in sin, you're kind of voluntarily going out and doing it. You kind of like, it's cool. But as you get deeper in sin, you get bound. Every sin you commit has spirits with it. See, when they start off as an harlot, they start off with just, let me just go and entertain a little bit. Let me just go and do a little. And as they get deeper into this game, into this trade of harlotry and prostitution, as they get deeper into it, they begin to be taken advantage of. See, sin will start taking advantage of you. First, it's fun, but then it'll start taking advantage of you. So they'll begin to be taken advantage of. They thought it was cool, they thought it was nice, but then they'll begin to be taken advantage of. So in that field, in that arena, in that profession, because they're beginning to take advantage of, and their money began to be taken from them, people begin to do things and then say, I ain't paying you nothing. So they got to go and find them what's called a pimp. And the pimp will have to go and take it and watch over. But now they have this false protection from this pimp, but they don't understand. Once they pledge their allegiance to his affection, they're his ownership. So see, sin starts off as fun, and then it'll burn you a few times, and then you don't understand. You become, my God, pimped by the devil. And you ain't getting up out of here. You try to leave if you want to try to leave. You won't want to leave. They'll be out on the street, and they don't want to be out there no more. But my God, that pimp will grab them and let them know, you better not go nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. So now they're saying, I don't want to be out here no more. I'm tired of this. I don't like this no more. I don't want to be doing this no more. But they can't leave because they're bound. See, sin will bind you. When you want to leave, you can't leave. When you're tired of it, you're not happy no more. You're sick of it. You don't want to be out here no more. You want to go home. You want to go back, and you'll look back to the beautiful home you had. You'll look back to how you had it, and you want to go. But you won't be able to leave. So here, she had gone deep enough in it where she actually was on the block to be offered. The only way she could be freed was for someone to come and buy her back. The only way that she could ever be released was for someone to come and buy her back. I'm so thankful that Jesus is a ransom. I'm so thankful that He paid the price for our ransom on that cross. He just didn't down that cross, my God. He paid the price of our ransom. So here he goes, and they ask, that's her? Yes. I want her. Can't have her. I want her. That's my wife, man. What are you talking about? You can't have her. That's my wife, that's the mother of my children. I'll go get my children, I'll show you. Look at our baby, this is my wife. I'm sorry. Wow. You can't have her. But I want her though. I'll give you one of my children. I'll give you whatever I can, I'll give it. I'm sorry. Wow. This is her price. You don't pay it, you can't have her. But these are my children. I'm sorry, God, they're bound. My children. Wow. Well, I'll give you some blood. I'll give you some bulls and goats. I'm sorry. All right. That won't. I know. I'm sorry, but that won't do. You want her? You have to pay the full price. But I'll give you some prophets. They'll go and they'll give their life. I'm sorry. They're tainted. They're not in position. They're not worth enough. But I gave you prophets. They gave their life. They're not worth it. But what do you want? I want everything you got. I don't have nothing but my only. My only begotten son is all I have. Don't take him from me. You already took the first of creation. You got Adam. You got all of his children. Why would you come for my only son? He's all I got left. You want it?
Come on, Billy.
If you haven't discovered yet, Gomer's you and I.
Come on with it.
You want it?
That's right.
You want it?
That's right.
Well, give me all you got. No! I'm never been separated from the beginning. From the beginning of the beginning, we've been together. He's all I had. When my creation failed, I found comfort in my son. I was with my son crying and weeping. They failed us, son. Son, they failed us. They failed us, son. And he just comforted me. And I comforted him. Now you're going to come and ask for everything I have. Do you want her? I want her. Take
Lord.
my only begotten son. Take him. And the ransom, the price had to be paid. It wasn't enough just to offer it. But the price had to be paid. It was not completed until blood was shed. It wasn't enough that Jesus came and preached. It wasn't enough that he came and healed bodies. He had to go to the cross. The price had to be paid. I gotta watch my son. Have you ever seen one of your children get hurt? You ever seen one of your children get beat down? Can you imagine just seeing one of your children get stumped? Just jumping on, they call it stumping. They'll actually knock the person out. They won't be happy that he's knocked out. They'll begin jumping on the person's head. They just start doing like this. Can you imagine sitting here as a father and your only son is being stumped? He's being stumped and you have to sit here. But not because of you and him, but you allowed him to be stumped because of these harlots, these adulterers, these sinful world. You and I smoking weed, getting drunk, sleeping around, doing all these things we know we shouldn't be doing. Lying, using the Lord's name in vain, getting high, stealing stuff, doing all this ungodliness. But he's saying, stump my son. I can't touch it because I'm hoping that the strange children of this world will say, Lord, I want to go back home. I'm hoping that Gomer will say, I want to come back home. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the life I've been living. I'm sorry. Sin is adultery. You are purchased with the price. He bought back what was already his. The Bible said we are purchased with the price. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. You are already God's. My God, she was already, amen, Hosea's. He had to buy back what was already his because of the bondage she had gotten herself in.
My God.
Well, here, he said, how much? How much? It doesn't matter. How much will it cost to bring salvation to where they don't have to ruin their lives with one baby daddy and one other baby daddy and another baby daddy? Or if they've gotten themselves messed up with baby daddies, how much will it cost so I can clean them up out of the life of that baby daddy drama going in circles? How much will it cost for me to be able to turn their minds around and their hearts around, bringing them back home? How much will it cost, although he's bound by drugs, although he's bound by sexual spirits? How much will it cost for I'll be able to bring him back from those binding spirits and break those spirits, take the taste out of his mouth, take the desire out of his mouth? How much will it cost? He's forsaking his family. He's done his family wrong. He's breaking his mother's heart. He's breaking his father's heart. He's accumulating a prison record. He's accumulating this, that, and the other. How much will it cost me to be able to bring my son back home where he belongs? He said, I'm willing to pay. I'm willing to pay. I'll give you whatever the price is, that Gomer can come back home. You and I, we're Gomer. Those that are yet out there, he said, our children, our family, and our friends, our Gomers. Those that are willfully rejecting the grace of God, doing things they know that are wrong. They may say, I live a clean life, I live a decent life. Listen, if you are sinning against God, you are Gomer. If you are sinning against God, if there's any sin in your life, God is saying tonight, will you come at home? Will you come back home? I'm willing to pay you. I'm willing to go and find you. I brought you here tonight. I'm dealing with your heart. I've gone to find you. I don't care what you're dealing with. It doesn't matter how bound you may be. It doesn't matter how much dirt you've done wrong. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to put it in your face, all the things you've done. Matter of fact, read the next verse. I'm not going to ask you how many people you slept with. Come on and read.
And I said unto her,
Go on.
Thou shalt abide for me many days.
Go on.
Thou shalt not play the harlot.
Come on.
And thou shalt not be for another man.
Come on.
So will I also be for thee.
What man reaffirms his commitment to the one that left him before that one ever reaffirmed his commitment to them? He said, I'm bringing you back. You will not be for another man. Honey, come on back. I'm reaffirming. Let's walk down the aisle. Come on. Let's renew our wedding vows. Honey, you can't imagine. You can't fathom the love of God. He's saying no matter what you've done, no matter what you've been through, let's get remarried tonight. Let's walk up the aisle. Let's walk up the aisle again. And I will stand up there as proud as I was the first time. I will stand up here as the proudest man that there was, that's marrying the most pure woman that's ever been. I, my God, will stand up there and I will sit there and I will be so excited. I will be so thankful that you came back home. I will not be able to wait until he says the vow. I will just scream before he even mentions it. I do! I do! Right now! I do! And you say, how could he say it that quickly? How could he just reaffirm himself to this woman that was such an idolatress, that there's so much dirt out there in the world? See, what you don't realize is there's something called forgiveness. And when God forgives, he casts all the things you've done prior to that forgiveness as far as the east is from the west. So by the fact that you agreed to come back up to the aisle, meant that you accepted the price that he paid his son, the 15 pieces. You accepted that, and by the fact that you accepted that, on your way walking to the altar, you were already forgiven. So when you stepped up there, he didn't see red spots and black spots and green spots. All he saw was a white dress. All he saw was purity. All he saw, my God, was innocence, my God.
Thank you, Lord.
All he saw, because he shielded with the blood that was shed. When he saw you sitting there, he didn't see you as a backslider coming back. He didn't see you as a weed head coming to get your life right with God. He didn't see you as a girl that had messed up so many times that had run from God. All he saw you as was one that had gone astray, but was willing to say, Lord,
My God.
words. 2 words. The refusal to say 2 words has messed up more marriages and more relationships than any other words in the English language. The refusal to say 2 words have sent more people lives spinning out of control, trying to put it back together again. Don't you know why some stuff in your life ain't working out like you want it to work out if you're not saved? Because my God, God is not going to allow you to work everything out because you won't need him. My God, God is making it so. Listen, he said, I'll shut doors no man can open. Do what you want to do, the door is shut. The door of happiness is shut. You want just a perfect joy. Every relationship you try to get in, there's always some loose end somewhere in it. And you're trying to get counsel. You're trying to go for financial therapy. You're trying to find the right. You're trying to work, my God, yourself to the bone, trying to make your life complete. But your life can't be complete without God. Your life can't be complete without you coming all the way back home. You will work. You will be tired trying to get this degree, trying to get a better job. But everything will always seem to be right out of touch. That's why the Bible said, come unto me, all you that labor and are heavy laden. I will give you rest. So many people end up in hell because of a lack of saying 2 words. Their life could have all been worked out. You said, but what if my life was really messed up? He told them in the valley of dry bones. He said, I'll breathe under these bones. And they'll begin to come back together again. Don't care how bad your life may be. He said those 2 words. 2 words. I'm sorry. I don't want any money. But all I want, I'm sorry. I'm sorry means I acknowledge what I've done. And I'm asking you, broken and contrite, to forgive me. I'm sorry. The action part of it means, and I will no longer do the things that I've done that caused you wrong. All the sins that I'm involved in tonight. That weed I got in my car, I'm throwing it away. That girl I've been with, my God, doing stuff with that I'm not married to, I got to let her know. Until we married, we can't do that anymore.
Amen.
My God, although I've been reading my Bible sometimes, my God, I still find myself doing wrong. Tonight, I'm asking God, I'm sorry. God said, I don't want money, I don't care what it is. All I'm asking you to do is just say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, God. I want to go on. He said the prodigal son, he was yet a great ways off. His father ran, fell on him and kissed him, and said, kill the fatted calf that's restored. But he just wasting all your money. Not his money, your money. It don't matter. It don't matter. How much? How much?
Thank God.
How much?
Thank God.
Hosea ran to Gomer, brought her back home, reaffirmed his commitment to her, and said, we are one. I forgive you for all you've done.
My God.
That is the message of the gospel of Jesus Christ. That is the message of the love of God that passes understanding.
My God.
That is the message for you and I.
My Lord.
Shall we
My God. My Lord. My Lord.
If there's one tonight that want to pray, if there's one tonight, maybe there's been a strain, maybe you just need prayer. Say, Lord, I want to reaffirm my condition. If there's one tonight that want to come and pray, come on up and let's pray. If there's just one person tonight that wants to say, I want to pray, come on up. Come on up and just sit right up here. Let's pray as we sing. As we sing. There's one. We'll pray with you. We'll pray with you. Lord, I'm acknowledging I've done some things I shouldn't have done. Lord, your love is what I'm searching for. Your love is what I'm seeking after. Yes, the love of God. If there's one, we'll pray. Say the words. Yes. Yes, Lord Jesus. You love me too much for the way I've been treating you. You love me too much for some of the things I've been doing, God. Some of the words I've been using, some of the attitudes I've been displaying. Lord, I just want to reaffirm that may not know your love. Father God, it's so sad because they don't even understand what love is. The devil has so messed up our minds and sin that when love reached out to us, we didn't even want it. We were so messed up. When real love showed up, we didn't want nothing to do with it. But Lord, we just pray that you can some type of way. There's some people here, there's somebody here, Lord God, that needs to say I'm sorry. Somebody here tonight needs to accept your love. We just pray tonight that you would have your way. Thank you so much for the visit. Thank you so much for revealing your word to us. May we never ever forget the extent of the love of God. In Jesus' name, let us all say amen. Let us quote John 3:16 together. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believed in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. God so loved. God so loved. Friend, when nothing else works, love does. Amen. There is something in the souls of mankind that makes it very difficult, and God arranged it this way, for a person to reject love compelling. It's hard when true love compels you. It's hard to reject it. It's hard to reject it. Tonight, love is expressed. Love is here. We're going to dismiss. But after we dismiss, if anybody else wants to pray, I want you to leave with this story. There was a man, he was an engineer of the bridge that actually draw bridge. When big ships came, his job was to lift it up and lift it back down. One day, he went to work on a Saturday. And there was no ship supposed to be coming that day. And he went to work with his little son to get some paperwork to go home. He brought his little son in, and while he was filling out the paperwork, his son began to wander around looking at different things, messing with the gears, so on and so forth. And he looked up, and he saw a ship coming, but there was no ships on the docket. And he said, what is it? There was a huge ship. And he could see all these people. He grabbed the binoculars, he looked. He seen all these people. And they were up on it. They were partying. They were all over the place. They were drinking. And he saw that they were fast headed to the bridge. And he sat there and he said, he began a call. Said, divert, don't come this way. You're going to die. It's going to explode. You're going to hit the gas and it's going to explode. Stop, don't come this way. But they couldn't hear him. They didn't get the signal. They began to steam full speed ahead right at the bridge. And he said, no, you can't go. No, I can't. So he said, man, I got to unscheduled lift this bridge up. I got to do it right now. Well, when he began to do it, there began to be a pull or a hesitation. And he said, well, hold on. And he heard a whimpering. And he looked down in the gearbox. He said, what is that? What? He was pulling, his son was playing in it, and his son was caught in the gears. And he said, hold on, son, hold on. And he began to see this boat that was coming faster and faster with all these people, and they were partying, and they were just like that. And he began to say, no, I can't let it up. My son is stuck. I gotta grind. So he began to sit there, and he said, hold on. All these people will die if I don't let this up. But if I do, my son, I gotta cry. I can't do it. I don't know what. And it said he just closed his eyes. He grabbed the lever. He looked at his son. Looked back at him. He just pulled the gear. The boat began to come by. The boat began to come by. They were just partying. The ship captain didn't even look because he thought that was supposed to happen. All the people partying. And they looked over. And they saw this poor old man at work on the Saturday. And he was sitting there, weeping and crying. And they said, oh, he's so sad. He's so sad. And he looked at him. And he said, can you at least say thank you? Can you at least just stop for a moment and just look over and just say, can you just say thank you? go by. Never even looked at it. When they did, just kept it working. The old preacher said, that's how God feels. When he stops a service and expresses what took place in Calvary, and there are those in that service that are unsaved. Can't you see? Can't you just... Are you so stuck on what you want to do? I used to say people go to hell. That's how could God... If they go past all of this love and expression of love, yet to go on to say, I don't care. I want what I want.
My God.
God is saying they went past the very best that I had. May God bless you. Thanks so much for coming to Family Inspiration.